Hey there, you're listening to The Mighty Mommy with some quick and dirty tips for practical parenting. It's common to hear kids telling their parents, "I'm bored," or "there's nothing to do." While I don't remember actually being bored as a kid, I'm sure it happened. We probably don't remember all the times we were bored because those times were just so boring. Now that I'm a mom, I find myself wishing for boredom. Sometimes I may even get a little irritated when other adults tell me that they're bored. It's not fair of me, of course, because my lack of boredom is my own darn fault. Keeping busy is my nature, but not everyone is like me. Sometimes kids need a little help figuring out what they should be doing instead of complaining. First of all, I think it's important to note that it's okay to be bored. If we never had any free time to use our minds, we wouldn't have much time to be creative. Creativity can be born out of boredom. It's good to have an activity center, box, or basket prepared for this type of occasion. Our house is full of art supplies. When the kids seem restless and we can't go outside, we open our activity box. It contains coloring books, blank paper, crayons, washable markers, construction paper, glue, glitter, Play-Doh, and other types of craft supplies. You can fill your box with all sorts of things. Magazines are great because kids can cut out pictures and make collages. Older kids might like beads and charms to make their own homemade jewelry. If your kids aren't feeling creative, try offering them a theme. If it's near a holiday, suggest that they make some decorations. If they have a current interest or hobby, ask them to make something creative to represent it. My daughter is currently taking ballet lessons, so she can make some paper doll ballerinas or just draw a picture of herself dancing with her classmates. Sometimes it takes a little inspiration before kids can really dive into craft making. I'm not certain where a child first learns about being bored. We don't use that word in our home because we're simply a crazy, busy family. Just because my kids have never said they were bored, I can tell when they are. When my 3-year-old decides to go into the kitchen and open the fridge and stare into it as though it's going to offer a solution to something, I figure he's probably bored. This is assuming that, as usual, he's just finished consuming 2 bowls of macaroni and cheese and I know he isn't hungry. I work from home, so I'm sure that there are times when my kids could use a little more stimulation. We do our best to keep a regular daily schedule. This helps the kids know what to expect. It also limits the boredom time because there's less unexpected downtime. Another thing to keep in mind is that while television and even educational videos can entertain your child for a short time, neither should be used to combat boredom. Sometimes I feel like my kids are vegging out in front of the TV, and I don't mind them watching it for a little while they're resting, but when their eyes seem to gloss over, that's when I turn the TV off. I found that turning the TV off seems to inspire my kids to play more with their toys, have tea parties, and start games together. My daughter is really into teaching her little brother how to play hide-and-seek. If the TV's on, someone could wind up hiding for longer than they expected if the seeker was suddenly distracted by something more entertaining. When the kids get less input, they're encouraged to figure out what to do on their own. My final boredom buster tip is to spend time with your kids. When the "I'm bored" comment has been said, try to stop what you're doing and take 10 to 15 minutes to pay direct attention to your child. Younger kids might appreciate a quick story time. Older kids may just want to talk about school or any projects they're currently undertaking. You could even suggest something fun your child could do that would actually help you out or save you some time later. Ask your kids to make you a list of 2 weeks' worth of dinners they'd enjoy. You may not be able to fulfill the entire list, but it would be fun to make together, and I don't know about you, but that would save me a bunch of menu planning and time. That's it for now. Thank you for listening. You can find a transcript of this show at quickanddirtytips.com. If you'd like to request a topic for the Mighty Mommy, you can email me directly at mommy@quickanddirtytips.com or leave a message by calling 206-202-2185. This is your friend, the Mighty Mommy, wishing you happy and fun parenting.